Pencil-Net here, and today I have my very full bag of empties. So I'm just going to go through them one by one as I usually do, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. Because there's loads of them, I'll just be really quick, or I'll try and be as quick as I can. So the first thing I pulled out here was a Tresemme Care and Protect Heat Defence Spray, and yep, I very rarely use this. This is probably Brandon and his girlfriend that have kind of used the majority of this, but yeah, it's okay for when you're kind of needing some heat protection. That's all I can say about it. I don't use them very much. Oh, the Body Shop Peppermint Reviving Pumice Foot Scrub. This is absolutely gorgeous. It smells of peppermint, obviously, but it just smells really refreshing. Oh, everything for your feet seems to be kind of pepperminty, doesn't it? And oh yep, I've used up these Wilkinson Sword Quattro for women, sensitive. There were four blades there. I got this from Marie. It's Lee Stafford Bleach Blonde Ice White Toning Conditioner. Cool down your colour, creates icy silver grey and platinum tones with blue pigment, vegan friendly and cruelty free. I used that up as a conditioner. It was a really nice conditioner, and I actually would pick it up if I ever kind of went and got my hair highlighted. Oh, I passed this on to Brandon. It's the Elemis Neroli Blossom Bath and Shower Milk from Elemis. I think I've already said Elemis. There's just something about the Neroli that I wasn't keen on. I passed the other products to my friend Tracy from the set, but I'd already opened that, and Brandon didn't mind it, but just something about the smell I wasn't keen on. This is Hoogan's, and it is an organic purifying face wash. Yep, that was quite nice wee face wash there, and I can see the bunny, and it's vegan, which is always good. It's nice to try brands. I've never heard of that brand before, never seen it before. Natura Siberica, this is a hyaluronic exfoliating gel. It was supposed to be a cleanser, and it's born in Siberia, made in Europe, and I find this quite rough on my skin, so it's vegan as well, 99% natural origin. I found this quite rough on my skin, so you massaged it into wet skin until you got a soft foam, but the gel bits were really quite harsh. And how I ended up using this was when I was using the blue and the purple kind of shampoos, sometimes it kind of like left a mark around my skin here, and I would use this to scrub it, and I used it to scrub off some of the paint from my arms. I wouldn't buy this again just because it was too rough for my skin. Oh, I love this. This has been kicking around in my drawer. I used to put this in my handbag. It's a Mist You Madly body spray from Soap and Glory. I was trying to remember the brand. I absolutely love the smell of this. I used to have a bigger bottle that I decanted into these smaller bottles, and I popped in my handbag or kept in my drawer at work, but just one spray of this and it would make me feel really fresh. I haven't been into Boots for ages, but I definitely would pick up another one. I just love the smell. It's one of these smells that I just smell and it made me happy. I don't know why. That's maybe weird. The next thing here is a Body Shop Juicy Pear. I was saving these things for good. I got them like last Christmas or the Christmas before. I've had them for ages, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to use them now. Why keep things like this for good? What's for good with a shower gel? That sounds weird, eh? I was just keeping them though because they were too nice. Smell is absolutely gorgeous. Juicy Pear. I think I got a couple of gift sets in it for boys, and I got the Juicy Pear as well. But the smell is just absolutely gorgeous. I hate pears. I don't eat pears, but the smell of this is gorgeous. So I definitely would repurchase it whenever they've got it back in stock. This was the Ayumi Turmeric and Argan Oil Body Wash. Yeah, it was a really nice body wash. It's Ayurveda, ritual, cruelty free and vegan approved. This made my husband itch. Couldn't get itch out there, which I thought was really weird because I thought it was all kind of nice ingredients, but there was something in this that made him itch. So I think I ended up just like throwing a Radox at him because he said, "What's this rubbish you've given me?" So I finished it. So he said to me, "What is this rubbish you've given me? I bet you're giving Brandon." And I was like, "No, that is something that I would have given to Brandon. It's a nice one." But no, made him itch, so I finished that one off. And I thought it was nice. I enjoyed it. I had no issue. It took me ages to get through this. It's the Show hair mask. This should have been about £50. and I do love the packaging. Remember the packaging on the mousse and the leave-in conditioner? I think it's Tamara Eccleston, I think it's her brand. That I bought this. My friend Tracy had put a few things up on a selling site, and I'd said to her, "Oh, I'll buy this." And I bought some other bits and pieces from her, but you know, it was a really, really good bargain, the price that she put up. But wasn't a massive fan of it, so Antonia helped me use it up. I put it in the kind of main bathroom, and there was just a little bit there, so I finished it off the other week there, but it felt like it took me ages to get through it. So yeah, the smell's nice, but there was just something about it that my hair didn't like. But anyway, so that's it, finally finished. But the packaging, what, you know, weighs a ton. But yep, I've liked every other product, and it's not that I didn't dislike it, it just wasn't my hair. Yeah, my hair just wasn't, there was something in it that my hair didn't like at all. So next here I've got one that took ages, absolutely ages. It's Skin Sense by Abby Cleve, and it's the double cleanse, anti-aging double cleanse. Definitely use that again. It's a 2-in-1 cleanser, and it goes on, you only use a small amount on your skin when it's damp, and it goes on kind of almost like a kind of gel, and it emollients it. You put water on it and it turns white. But yep, it was really good at getting all the makeup off. It lasted ages. So these are the type of things that I will be buying to replace small bottles. I'd rather buy one big bottle that's going to last me a long time. So that was really, really good. I sent the Abby Cleve gift set to, was it my friend Jo? I sent her one for her birthday or her Christmas, I can't remember, and I'm sure it had the newest version of this in it. Oh, yep, an oldie but a goodie here, the Gillette Satin Care shave gel. This one was really nice. Violet Swirl, had a lovely smell to it. Definitely repurchase that again. Oh, Mud Masky, After Mask Vitamin Serum. I wasn't using masks all that often, so I just used this as a serum for at night. Really, really nice product. I wouldn't repurchase it again because it is, you know, it says it's an after mask vitamin serum, and it's not cheap, but I enjoyed using it, and I would use another one again if it came into my collection. Now this was from Aldi, and it was a hand cream by Cretons, or Cretons, I'm not sure. It's an English company, and it's argan oil intensive hand cream with provitamin 5 for dry hands. This was amazing. This actually blew a lot of the more expensive hand creams like out of the water, so I would definitely repurchase this again. It was fantastic, and the price was really reasonable. Oh, this was my number 7. Beautiful Skin, completely quenched body milk. So it's a light body milk, hypoallergenic, 50ml. Got that in the advent calendar. 50ml is just not a lot for your body, is it? But what I did was I used it on my arms, and yeah, it had a lovely smell. I would repurchase it in a bigger size, definitely. And this was my Mirabella primer for my face. This was lovely. I think I got it in a box, or somebody sent it to me because I didn't buy it. But it was a really nice primer. Went on really well. What else have we got here? Oh, the E-Cooking Vitamin C Serum, vegan, and I think it's also cruelty free as well. Yep, this was great, a nice wee serum, and I love any serums that have the pump because it just means that I can control how much goes in. But I've got this weird, I think I might have mentioned, I've got this weird OCD thing, and I need to pump it so many times, and that's not always great. I get obsessive. It's like I'm obsessive about stirring my coffee so many times. So I can do that with this, but I need to concentrate and try and not do it. Otherwise I'll just squirt, 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 you know, and it's too much. But the pump is nice. Oh, this is a perfume I finished. My friend got me this for Christmas one year, and it's because it's my favourite fragrance from Lush. One of my favourite fragrance. I think it is the favourite fragrance for me, and it's Rose Jam. And for that small bottle, I think it was about £25 for the 30ml, but it was so strong. Oh, I can still smell it now. So you'd only need like 1 or 2 squirts, so it actually lasted a long time. My Naughty Intensive Care Leave-In Conditioner for frizzy and damaged hair. Sweet almond and argan oil. I absolutely love this brand. No parabens, petrochemicals, sulfates or silicones, vegan friendly. Yep, so I would put that through my hair, not every day, but again, I think I might kind of give in and get my hair all highlighted again, so I will definitely need to be buying these products. because when I get the bleach highlights put through my hair always feels crap. It doesn't actually feel like that at the moment, but we've got a wedding in September and I'm not quite sure I'm ready to rock my hair the way it is. This is Corrie's Wild Rose, and it was a sleep mask. So for me it was a combination of like, this was gorgeous, the smell was amazing as well, only if you like rose. Just conscious of my friend Sally, can't stand rose. So the latest Elemis offer wasn't for her, and she actually sent me the cleansing balm in rose because it just was not her at all. And I just think of her whenever I think of anything rose. But it's absolutely gorgeous. It was a cross between a really heavy night moisturiser and some of the more kind of clay type sleeping masks, which I don't like those ones. I've tried the OK one and my skin felt amazing in the morning, but it went tight, and I don't like my skin going tight for any length of time. You know that dry way that clay can make you feel? This was a combination between a thick moisturiser and that clay sleep mask. It was nice because it had the combination of the two, but yeah, I used it up. I probably wouldn't repurchase it. I do love the Corrie's brand, Wild Rose, but it was just because it did have that other element that felt quite drying, but my skin did feel lovely in the morning. Oh, I was so gutted when I used this up. It's my Omaravicha from Budapest, Queen of Hungary Mist. I think Lisa sent me this. I love this stuff. And I finished it up. It's actually surprising. A little did actually go a long way, but oh, the smell is just absolutely gorgeous. I would just like, see if I was like working and I got really hot, I would just go and spritz this all my face if I just felt a bit rubbish or the central heating was on, or today it's quite muggy. I would just spray this and it just instantly pepped me up. So I'm not sure how much that costs. I know it's not cheap, but for an instant pepped me up, it's quite good. Okay, so this is the Laneige Watermelon gel moisturiser, 50 mils. A couple of lids in there. I quite like to smell. Not a massive fan of gel texture, I discovered. I ended up putting this on more at night. It does have vitamin C and niacinamide, which is really good for you. But yeah, the gel texture I was not a huge fan of. Oh, my Elemis. So you might have seen my Elemis haul recently, and the reason I bought that haul was because this is a nourishing omega rich cleansing oil, so it's slightly different cleansing oil, but this lasts for ages. It was about, buying it on its own, it's about £44, but honestly you only need 2-3 pumps and it takes off all your makeup, and then when you put water to it, it emulsifies. Is that the right word? It goes white. And it clears. You don't need to use a second step with this because it's not overly oily, which sounds bizarre, but it doesn't leave your skin feeling oily. It leaves your skin feeling nourished, and I absolutely loved it. So yep, that is one I would definitely repurchase, and I have already repurchased, and I'm just keeping it to the side to put it in my notebook of everything that I would repurchase. Oh, this was different. The Seahorse Plankton Everlasting Radiance Moisturiser. I think I got this from Feel Unique samples actually, and it wasn't the beauty kit, it was the samples. Yeah, it was different. I can't say, you know, with moisturisers, I couldn't tell you if there was any difference in my skin, but it just left it feeling nice and moisturised, which was good, which is what you want, isn't it? Hydrated might be the word I'm looking for. Oh, the Umberto Giannini Milk Fizz Control Miracle Styling Milk. Yeah, that was quite nice. It wasn't too heavy. I couldn't use it on its own because it just left my curls too soft. Like today, I haven't washed my hair. I put a mask in and I've just tied it back up. So it's very fluffy and there's nothing to it today, but I thought I'm going to give it a rest. Now this is the original source, Water Fusions, apple and melon, 100% natural fragrance, 3 times moisturisers, vitamin and antioxidant blend. Now this Water Infusions was the one that, like, I remember when it came out we got in a glossy box and some people didn't want to get in a glossy box and other people were happy. I was happy with it because I love the Water Infusions, and I think it's the rose and raspberry one's my favourite. But yep, this is gorgeous, and it actually feels like a more high-end shower gel, if that makes any sense to you at all. I finished up the Sure Bright Bouquet and 48 Hour Antiperspirant. That was quite nice. It can be recycled. However, I know that plastic recycling, you know, it's not always recycled. I think it might be harder to recycle than glass or aluminium. So I've been kind of thinking to myself, am I better going back to my spray can? So I did a wee bit of research, and although the downside to these are plastic, the downside to the sprays are what's going into the air, and the chemicals, although you can widely recycle the aluminium in the cans. However, I found a roll-on, it's not a roll-on, it's a stick deodorant that's in cardboard. So I'm going to order some of that. It's a bit more expensive, but I'm hoping it lasts longer. But no, this was nice. Yep. The Eve Lom Radiance Transforming Masks. So I have been really going through all my masks, using them up. The Eve Lom, it's, I think it's a British brand. Yep, definitely made in England anyway. All I can say is it has a herbally fragrance. I don't know what herb it is, but that's what it reminds me of. If you use this, Tracy, if you're watching, how would you describe the fragrance? All I can describe it as herbally. There's a herb smell there. I got these absolutely ages ago. It's castor, black castor and shea shampoo and conditioner. Now my son and his girlfriend were going away for a wee birthday stay in a hotel and a night out in Glasgow, and I said to him, remember shampoo and conditioner? And Brandon said, oh, they should have that. I said, they don't always, and sometimes it's horrible stuff. So I gave them these to take away, and Brandon brought back what was left, and I used them up, and they're absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to keep these in my, I would definitely repurchase pile if I see them again, because I really like them. And this is my Filorga Nutri-Filler. What can I say? Laboratories Filorga, so expensive, but I got these, I think I got them from Feel Unique Samples actually. It wasn't the beauty kit. I think now they're in the beauty kit, but I would definitely purchase a beauty kit just to get these because they're so nice, and they're out of my price range. But yeah, I really enjoy using them. So I will be hooking back up to the Feel Unique Samples beauty kit to pick some up. Right, this has been kicking around for ages. This is, what's the brand called again? Soap and Glory handmade hand cleansing. So it's antibacterial with natural grapefruit extract. However, this didn't have the necessary, it wasn't an alcohol hand gel, so it wasn't actually going to kill off any COVID type things. So I just used this in the house in between, kind of maybe every now and again. I've always had this kind of thing in my handbag at work, and I've got one, you know, kind of always near my desk and things like that. So I just used this actually in between. You know, if I was typing, I would just use this to clean my hands, because my keyboard's in the house and it's only me that uses it. So I used it. I wouldn't use this outside, is what I was saying, but I used it up in the house. Few glass bottles here. Dr. Seba Serum Repair Hyaluronic Acid. This was really lovely. It was quite thick, so although it's a small bottle, just like one little drop was enough to cover your whole face. But because it was so rich, I just stuck to using this at night. I wasn't sure, you know, I wasn't sure how well it would absorb, but I really liked it, and I did like using it at night. The Balance Me Tri-Molecular Hyaluronic Serum, can't get my words around that one. Yep, that was really nice, quite small though. It's just got a tiny little kind of, you know, the pipette. Didn't need very much of that either. The number 7, I've done a video on this, I will pop it up soon for you. Radiant Results, the Revitalising Daily Face Polish. I don't use it every day, but it is gentle enough to use every day. It's going on down the side, so it can go on to products that I will definitely be repurchasing in the future. Once I've used up all my other face polishes, though, I am trying to be good. But I do have a list. Surprisingly, there's not too many things on it. I can talk through that another time. Oh, I love this stuff. The Lacura Avocado Bright Eyes Overnight Retinol Sleeping Mask. Just love this stuff. They had it in for a limited time, then they didn't have it again. I did manage to get a couple on eBay. I know you shouldn't encourage people to sell stuff on eBay, but they didn't have it in my store, and like other people tried to get it for me and they weren't able to. So this was Primark Collection Privée Rose Oud. Yeah, I thought I liked Rose Oud. but I don't know if I'd maybe sprayed this too much, so I just ended up using this because it was a big bottle. I used this kind of as a room fragrance spray, but my husband kept complaining every time I used it because he definitely wasn't keen. But my bathroom spray is actually rosewood as well. I got that from Asda. It's lovely. Oh, the Caudalie Divine Oil for body, face and hair. Now this was nice, however it did smell like oil, which sounds strange. A lot of the face oils don't smell like oil, so I used that for my hair rather than my face. And it was also, when I put it on, I felt like I was putting oil on my face, where some of my oils that I use for my face, they don't feel that like that, they feel thinner, where that felt like definitely putting oil on my face. So I used that for my hair and it was really nice. And I do like the brand Caudalie. Oh, I finally got around to finishing this tiny little tub, but I'm getting there with my masks. I'm pulling them out to use them, so I am finishing them up. The Peter Thomas Roth 24K gold mask. I actually went outside to put the wheelie bins out with that on. On my gold face. It was nice. Quite expensive though, so I wouldn't repurchase it. I didn't feel it was amazing. Another Eve Lom here, and it's a cleanser. So this is actually green in colour when you bring it out, and it reminds me a little bit like the Elemis cleansing balm basically. It goes on in the same way and comes off, so that was nice. Oh, the little solar oil by CMD. I used that up. It's tiny, but it took ages. It used to stay in my handbag. I used up this Dr. Botanicals Moroccan Rose Superfood Facial Oil. That is gorgeous, quite expensive. However, they do regularly do 80% off sales. So if you were picking it up, I would pick it up then. Another Caudalie here. It's just a little Radiance Serum. And for all skin types. That was nice. Didn't actually last too long, but I enjoyed using that. One of my favourite brands here, L'Occitane, and it's a Verveine, and it's Cooling Hand Cream Gel. There you go. I think that was a Christmas gift and a set, I think. I use hand cream all the time. Panning, honestly, I always talk about Nikki Pearson, and she got me into panning when I first started YouTube. And body lotion and hand cream were things. I had two that I hadn't used, and I put them in the panning project, and because I was so determined to use them up, I used them all the time. And now it's just like second nature. Body lotion and hand cream, not so much foot cream, but I'm getting there. I do that about once every 2 months when I remember. I finished a nail polish. Yes, I did. So I've got my nail polish panning video. It'll either be up before or after this, I'm not sure when. Another top coat that I finished. I finished these quickies, 20 nail varnish remover pads. These are ideal if you're going away on holiday. I wouldn't tend to use them in the house, but I've been kind of debating the bigger ones from Boots. Yeah, there's a plastic tub, but they're coated with the nail polish remover, so you're not buying another plastic tub of nail polish remover, you're not using any cotton. I have bought some supposedly alternatives to cotton wool to take your nail polish off, but they're not working very well for me, so I could do a wee video and talk a bit about that. So I think for me the most environmentally friendly way that I can do that is just buy the Boots nail polish remover pads, because I'm saving the plastic from the nail polish remover and I'm saving using any cotton. And even though I've bought the bamboo reusable squares, they're just not really working for me. I can chat a bit about that in a later video. I'm nearly there, I'm really sorry. So the collection, I love this, is an invisible translucent powder. Collection primed and ready, invisible setting powder. There you go. Finish that one up. And a couple more items here. Oh, now if you're looking for a tea tree oil, the one that I can really highly recommend is from this brand. It's a spot stick and it's Australian Body Care. I always remember it as ABC. I've actually just ordered another one, but I think if you go to Fragrance Direct, it might be cheaper, but I need to have a look. I just ordered it from Amazon because I've got a big massive spot coming up, so I needed it kind of ASAP. But you can use it for insect bites, blemishes, scratches, other skin irritations, use kind of directly onto the problem area. I think it can be used over makeup as well. So if you feel a spot coming on, you can just do that over your makeup. So I'd highly recommend that. It is definitely on my things to repurchase because I've already repurchased it. Now, I had been planning on using this little black opium. I had thought this would go in my handbag and I would, take it if I was going to work or I was going out, but that, isn't happening, even though restrictions are lifting. So I just thought, you know what, I'll use up the little bottles and I'll reduce my perfume collection. But it's one of my favourites. Black opium, it really is. But I did get a big bottle from Brandon. He was supposed to be going half-hours with his brother because I think the set was about £100. So he said, right, me and you will kind of go half-hours, we'll get one perfume. And then Stephen came up, we went Christmas shopping, and in his head he thought, I'll get one perfume. So he went away and bought me a bottle of Jo Malone perfume. So Brandon ended up being overly generous with me because he couldn't ask his brother for half the money because he'd just spent that. So yeah, I was over the moon. Anyway, I was pleased. But and this is the last one I finished. Absolutely recommend this brand. Nailberry, it's not cheap, but it goes on, it dries really quickly. It dries quite flat, and it lasts really well, and you only need kind of 1 or 2 coats at the most, and it's breathable. I don't know why people say breathable, because my sister always says to me, your nails aren't long. So when you say you need to kind of let your nails breathe, but this is breathable, but it's just a fantastic brand. And I do have another one, not of this colour, this is Love Me Tender, but I would definitely repurchase this colour as well. So yeah, that is my empties, and there has been a lot, so I'm really sorry this video is so long. I did try and kind of cut it down a wee bit, but I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll kind of speak to you soon, guys. Take care.